Hi there, Mike from Greenway. Today I wanted to talk with you about how you can extend your electric vehicle battery range for free. So let's get into it. All right, so the question sometimes is, how far can my electric vehicle go? And after you get to know your vehicle and you've been driving it for a while, you'll have a good idea of how far it goes, especially if you're doing your regular routine driving every day. If you're commuting to work Monday to Friday, you're going out for errands in the evening sometimes. Saturdays, maybe you're going shopping to the mall, and Sunday, go to grandma's house. And probably you repeat those same activities every week, and you get to know how far your electric vehicle can go, and you'll become comfortable and confident in it being able to get you there. And the idea of range anxiety will tend to dissipate as you have more experience with your vehicle. But let's say you wanted to extend the range of your vehicle but not pay any extra to do so. So I've got some tips and ideas here on how you can extend the range of your electric vehicle for free. The first one, and this works for any vehicle, is pump up your tires. Make sure your tires are inflated to the proper pressure. Inside the driver's door, there'll be a sticker on the door. It'll say how many pounds of pressure that your tires should be pumped up to, and you should pump them up to that level. I bet 90% of the tires out there running around the roads are probably underinflated, especially if you're going into colder weather. If you checked your tires a few months ago during warm weather and the temperature starts to drop, what will happen is the air pressure will drop in your tires as well. Maybe not enough to turn on your tire pressure monitoring light on your dash, but it will still be down by 10 to 20%, and that will cost you range. Or if you have a gas vehicle, it'll cost you fuel economy. So keep your tires pumped up, especially when it's getting colder, and make sure they're fully inflated. It will help you get longer range or better fuel economy, and it will help your tires last longer as well. Another way you can extend the range of your vehicle, your electric vehicle, is simply to slow down. And if you're driving on the freeway and the speed limit 65 and the traffic's going 75, you may feel compelled to keep up to that 75 miles per hour. And if you have lots of range, then certainly that's not a problem. But if you want to extend your range, it's best to stick to the speed limit, or even slightly less if it's safe to do so, of course. Or instead of taking the freeway, you could take the city route where the speed limits are slower, 45 to 55 miles per hour, and that will save you your battery range. The slower you go in the electric vehicle, the further it will go. And the faster you go, the more power it takes. And it's simply a matter of friction on your wheels and your tires, and also the force of the air that your car has to move out of the way. If you think of driving a bicycle, the faster you go, the more wind resistance you have, and the electric vehicle is no different. If you're driving a lot quicker, then you're pushing a lot more air out of the way quicker, and that's causing you to have to use a lot more power. So if you want to extend the range of your electric vehicle, just slow down, go slower, or take a route that's slightly longer perhaps, but it may take less electricity in the long run. Another way to extend the range of your electric vehicle is to moderate your climate control use. So what do I mean by that? Let's say it's really, really hot outside, and you turn your climate control to 65 Fahrenheit or around 18 Celsius. And if it's super hot outside, that's going to make your air conditioning work extra hard just to try to reach that really low temperature. If you turn the climate control instead to a more moderate temperature, for example, if you turn it to, say, 80 degrees or 78 degrees or 25 Celsius, that will use less electricity to be running the air conditioner. Now, the air conditioner doesn't actually use as much power as heat. So conversely, if you're driving in the cold and it's exceptionally cold, and you're trying to heat up your cabin, if you can turn your dial up to 90 Fahrenheit or 33 Celsius and run the heat as fast as you can, and that may be better for comfort perhaps, but it will not be very good for range. If you turn it to a more moderate 68 Fahrenheit or 20 Celsius, that will allow the car to catch up quicker and not overheat the cabin, and also uses less electricity. In addition to turning down your heat so that it's not so hot in the cabin, always use your heated seats or heated steering wheel if you have them equipped on your car. Heated seats and heated steering wheel use very little power, almost no power. The heater in the electric vehicles can use as much as 6,000 watts of power. In comparison, a heated seat uses somewhere between 100 and 150 watts, and a heated steering wheel is only 50 to 75 watts. So again, compared to 6,000 watts. So it's extremely more conservative with using those heated seats and heated steering wheel compared to blasting the heater on full. Another thing you could do to extend the range of your electric vehicle is a lot of them have different driving modes. Eco mode or economy mode. You can switch that on, and in different vehicles it's going to be called something different. So economy mode generally does a few things. One is it will change the feel of the throttle or your accelerator or gas pedal. It's not a gas pedal anymore, but it'll change the feel of it, meaning that you'll have to press harder to get more acceleration out of it. But what it's doing is encouraging you to be a little less hard on the accelerator. So instead of driving rapidly and driving it kind of more like a race car, you'll be driving more of a conservative approach, a little bit quieter, a little bit slower. In addition, eco mode will also sometimes, depending on the car, change how your climate control works as well. And you probably won't notice it, but it will save you some power because it's going to be a little bit less aggressive at trying to meet that temperature that you selected on your climate control. So if it's getting close to the right temperature, it's going to be slowing down the fan. It's going to be slowing down the air conditioning or the heat and not using as much power. And it will do that automatically without you really noticing in some vehicles. So these were some of my ideas for extending the range of your electric vehicle without costing you anything. And I wanted to see if you have any ideas on how to extend the range of your electric vehicle. Feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you found this video interesting or helpful, feel free to leave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing for future videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.